So, for a while, I've made a couple What If Anime Voice Actor Marvel videos, and I made a related video called Cherami Leigh is Perfect for Mary Jane Watson. And I've gotten so many positive comments. Zekrill, the pro wrestling guy, and Brian Rumbawa. Because of this, I decided to make a commentary video explaining my storyboarded reenactment of the Face It Tiger scene. It's pretty short, so if there's something I want to say, I'll pause it. Right, here we go. After all these months, Aunt May and Anna set me up on a blind date with this Mary Jane girl. So, if you've read Amazing Spider-Man issue number 42, obviously 3 of these shots reference the exact panels from the ending of the comic. In the comic, he was thinking about Gwen Stacy, but in here, he's like, well, there's no way out of this now. But either way, the reference is still there, obviously. They're out shopping some things for us, but they couldn't earlier today due to the Goblin and Venom wreaking havoc. So, part of this storyboard is loosely based on the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. If you've seen that, you might recognize some of the heroes in here. Nova, who is carrying Aunt May and Anna away, Iron Fist, fighting the Green Goblin, and Spidey, along with White Tiger, fighting Venom. I didn't include Power Man because I couldn't think of a way to fit him in this short-term analysis here. Now they're hoping to make it back on time before she can arrive. You know, speaking of, looking back at it, I noticed that the dialogue where he says, they're out shopping some things for us, but they couldn't earlier today due to, you know, that line, I'm starting to think that sounds more like it's directly addressing the viewers, instead of, I don't know, writing dialogue that sounds like, more like showing an implication. Perhaps a line that says something more like, I was really hoping they wouldn't have to go out shopping for us, since the Goblin and Venom were wreaking havoc. But as it turns out, the shop wasn't quite as damaged as I thought. Between that and removing this line here, it probably would have implied that instead. Well, there they are. They probably have their hands full. Might as well help them out. I suppose I could go for a blind date just once.
Hey!
What?
What's up, Stud Muffin?
And here are the last 2 shots referencing the same panels. Peter's blushing at her appearance, and she's standing in her iconic pose. Hi. Come in.
All right. Thank you.
So, like I said in my first video, I used audio of Lucy and Makoto, and I had to improvise and think of ways to respond to her in order to make it look natural. So that's her. Mary Jane Watson. While I was drawing this, I was thinking about a commercial I did about seatbelt safety. I was playing a teenager falling in love for the first time, and I was, you know, reaching out to touch her hand, and they have a reaction that's sort of like fear or a major surprise, but they realize, oh hey, this isn't so bad. You know, Peter fears Mary Jane, but he loves her. For those who don't know what kind of game they were playing, it's called, Farkle. All it takes is just, 6 dice. And as you roll them, you gain points. There's a lot to explain here, so I'll put a screenshot here for you to maybe pause and read them. But anyway, based on that, what I pictured Mary Jane to roll was basically 4 dice of the same number along with a pair. and I did some pre-written math to make sure it was accurate so that Mary Jane would win the game. This is probably going to get a copyright claim. If you're wondering what kind of background music I'm using here, it's called Windy Hill. I chose this because it sounded so elegant, slice of life. Maybe it can be used for a romantic couple. There's just something about this piece of music that makes you feel at ease, or something like that. If I had gotten permission to use this from the creator in a Spider-Man show, this would make it very popular.
Wow! This is delicious!
Really? I mean, thank you. You know, since most of this is silent, I just remembered. Originally, I had some additional internal monologue. So what's taking our aunt so long? Traffic? A store in another district? Who cares? She's so beautiful. She's a lot of fun to hang out with. She even makes me feel at ease. But it was cut because I thought, you know, since it was silent, it makes it more emotionally powerful. So, there it is, my storyboarded reenactment of the Face It Tiger scene, with just a little adjustments. Though, again, looking back at it now, a part of me does wish I would have recorded that implication line, you know. I was really hoping they wouldn't have to go shopping instead of they're out shopping some things for us, which probably sounds like, again, direct addressment. It just makes me wonder that doing it that way makes it sound more natural. Now, I'm not necessarily saying it would have been better. I just think that, again, it probably sounds like it shows instead of just directly tells. But other than that, I had a good time drawing this. If you want to watch the whole thing without the commentary, I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you in another video.